Oh, look at the beauty of this area. This is pretty magic. I like the yellow with the fall. It's October 20th, 2023. And keep walking this way. Appears that we've hit the end of the road as far as the campground. A little bit of algae down there, that green. As you can see, still getting hints of the peak of Mount Washington above those alpine forest trees. And beautiful big lake. I'm gonna go this way, see if I can hit the trail. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. Beautiful big lake, a lot of access points. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the trail right here. This is a side trail that takes you over to a shoreline loop for Big Lake. Kind of part of the Patjens loop. There's a trailhead a little before Big Lake West where you can park, and there's the official trail signage, etc., etc. Patjens is a 7.1 mile, about 750 foot elevation gain hike, starting at about 4,700 feet. The section I'm on right now is a little tie section that connects you over to the Shoreline Trail from like a Big Lake West camper's perspective. So I'm going up right now. Whew. That was a tree. And look at this. We are on the Shoreline Trail, Big Lake West, and the beautiful Big Lake. Let me pan over here. Pretty magical. Pretty darn magical. You got the pin drop stillness of Big Lake. Serenity, tranquility, peacefulness, and beauty. Got this alpine forest zone, which I gotta say is pretty epic. Now I gotta be careful with my nomenclature. Technically, this is not alpine forest. We're sub 5,000 feet. We're 4,700 feet. So this is sub-alpine forest, but definitely has the alpine forest feel. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Oh, I'm loving this. We are hiking on the Big Lake Shoreline Trail beside our friend Big Lake. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So I step over this log. We're at about 4,700 feet. Subalpine, not technically alpine. Technically, although it's got the feel, Big Lake is not an alpine lake, it's a subalpine lake. 5,000 feet defines the threshold. Today is October 20th, 2023, and we're the last week of shoulder season. You can be able to come see this for 2023. There's forecast for snow next week, right where I'm standing. This will become a winter wonderland, a proper Snow'maggedon, and we will not be able to see these views again for 9 to 10 months. Kind of crazy how it works in Central Oregon. You only have a 2-3 month window each year to come see stuff like this, and you know, the rest of the year it's covered in snow. Here we're hitting the Patjens Lake Trail. We were just doing the user trail, not maintained. Now we're on the Patjens Trail, overlooking incredible Big Lake. Stop back here and take another look. Oh, this is gorgeous. Loving the views of Mount Washington. Never can get enough. For our close trusty friend. We covered in snow here in a few weeks. Now we're watching a naked Mount Washington. The most exposed it'll be in a full calendar year. Kind of end of October is the most you can ever see the contours of the mountain. It starts snowing, and bam, it's next July before it starts to melt. 9 months from now, 9 to 10 months to even be able to do these hikes. So gives perspective on the value of these kind of hikes. Really have to plan your calendar to even be able to come enjoy them. Oh, look at these views. It is pin drop still on Big Lake. I'm loving it. You're getting serious serenity, tranquility, peacefulness, and of course, beauty. Oh, this is awesome, my friend. We are enjoying the absolutely epic Big Lake Shoreline Trail. You can see we're descending a little bit here on Patjens Trail. Here's our trail perspective. You can see the fall colors being October 20th. A little bit of red and yellow brightens up our perspective. I always appreciate doing hikes in fall. I really like the pops of reds, oranges, and yellows, the fall spectrum. Some areas in like June, July should be too monotone green. Not that I don't love green, but got 8 shades of green, get a little one note. So I'm a contrast guy. I like the pops of color. So fall is a premium time to hike. Not only that, but you got cooler weather, you got no mosquitoes, you got less people. What's not to like about hiking in fall? It's kind of funny because September rolls around. A lot of people think that the camping, hiking season's over. To me, it's just beginning. I think September and October are the 2 premium hiking months a year. Candidly, I think if you're gonna, especially if you're in alpine hiking, September and October are really where you should circle your calendar as the 2 best months of the year to hike, in my humble opinion. Oh, this is so beautiful. July, you got mosquitoes, you got high temperatures, still have to worry about snow access, and you got hordes of people. So it's very busy. So a lot of people think of 4th of July when they think of camping, but no, actually, I think that's one of the worst times of the year to go. I'm a contrarian at heart, my friend. This is a really beautiful area. Look at that little hint of yellow right there on the shoreline. It's pretty cool. I also tell that we're running on a big lake. You know, for being named Big Lake, it's actually not that big of a lake. I'd say a medium-sized lake, being generous. You hear Big Lake and you're thinking, oh, this thing's gonna be massive, but no. It's kind of like the whole Greenland, Iceland thing. It's the opposite of what they say it is. Let me stop here and get a gorgeous panorama. Look at this lake. Beautiful big lake. I'm loving this yellow contrast with the lake. Pretty epic, my friend. And we'll keep going down. Oh, this is so gorgeous. We are in a lake forest subalpine wonderland. I'm a stickler for my nomenclature. I so badly want to call this an alpine wonderland, but it is not. It is a subalpine wonderland. It would haunt me, and I'm sure it would haunt you too if I nomenclatured it. So I will be careful. Oh, this is so beautiful. Nice little fall colors section. Yellows and reds and burnout zone. Patjens Lake is by and large a burnout zone. Lots of beautiful colors. I'm not doing the full Patjens loop today. As I said, 7.1 miles, 750 feet elevation gain. That's the area we just hiked through above the lake. So kind of cool. I was actually going to do Patjens Lake shoreline, or not shoreline. I was going to do Patjens Lake loop today, 7.1 miles, 750 foot elevation gain. But on my way here, I realized that Big Lake was closed but accessible, and Big Lake West was closed but accessible. Those are both campgrounds. So I thought, rather than doing a hike, I might as well take advantage of the fact that there's nobody at those very 2 popular campgrounds and just do campground reviews instead. So Probably got similar mileage in. I've been walking around campgrounds for hours, so probably didn't shorten the day as far as activity, but I can do Patjens anytime. It's actually not that popular of a hike. As we see, we've left the shoreline zone. Oh, this is beautiful. Loving the fall colors. Today's October 20th, 2023. I actually came from Big Lake West Campground. If I was doing Patjens Lake, which I'm not, keep going that way, but said I'm going to do this. Something about a shoreline trail. Subalpine Wonderland zone that we're in right now. Pretty darn epic. I am digging it. And we're going to come back down to Big Lake West Campground, the edge of it at spot 11, and go back to our vehicle. But before I climb this log, I'll take one last look back. Look at the beauty, look at the wonder, look at the magic.